Today we are learning about a new topic, food for our health. See, this is a new syllabus for you. The syllabus is changed for 7th class. In that we are learning the first chapter, food for health. Food is very important for all living things. Without food, we all will get sickness. We did not have any energy and we should not work without eating any food. So food is very important. In that food also we need all the components. Okay, what are the components? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals and vitamins. When we are eating all the good diet for our health, let us learn about that. Components of food. Our diet consists of the following components. They are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals and vitamins. Okay. What we are saying here, some components are we need large in quantity. They are these three: carbohydrates, proteins and fats. These components are very essential for our body. It is needed for us large in quantity. That's why it is called as macronutrients. Example of macronutrients: carbohydrates, protein and fats. Remaining these two, minerals and vitamins. These are need for our body in less in quantity. That's why it is called as micronutrients. Okay, now learn about macronutrients. Those nutrients are required in large quantity are called as macronutrients. Micronutrients. Those nutrients are required in less quantity are called as micronutrients. The differences between micronutrients and macronutrients. Micronutrients are required in small quantity. Macronutrients are required in large quantity. Micronutrients, they are present in low concentration in plants. Macronutrients, they are present in excessive concentration in plants. Micronutrients, they are also called trace elements. Macronutrients also called as major elements. Example of micronutrients: Fe, Mn, copper, zinc, molybdenum, boron, chloride and niacin. Example of macronutrients: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, calcium, potassium. All micronutrients are minerals. Majority of macronutrients are minerals, some are non-minerals. They can be toxic for the plant if the present excess in the cell than the required quantity. Macronutrients, they are all usually not toxic to the cell if they are present in relatively higher concentration than normal level. Now let us learn about the components in the activity. Activity we are learning. Activity. See here what we are seeing, GM. GM means grams. MG. MG means milligrams. Okay. Now let us see the table. Component and amount for 100 grams. Component amount for 100 grams. Here some components are given. See in that which component is containing how much amount in grams. Now let us see. Carbohydrates 67 grams. It will be mg. Vitamin A 202.5 mg. Calcium 367 mg. Next in this table, this side, vitamin B1. How much grams? 0.6 milligrams. Vitamin B2 0.55 milligrams. Vitamin C 15.3 milligrams. Folic acid 22.1 milligrams. Niacin 6.3 milligrams. This is about the components, how much amount it is having for 100%. Now let us find which components are large in quantity in grams. Did you all observe here? This is 67, 11, 9.1, 202, 5 mg, 367 milligrams and 0.6 milligrams. These all milligrams only. Only grams which is having a more amount or large amount, 67 grams. What is that? Carbohydrate. Next one. Which components are less in quantity? Now let us find. These are all milligrams. 9.1 milligrams to 0.2, 200, 2.5 mg, 367 milligrams, 0.6 milligrams, 0.55 milligrams. In that, what is the less quantity? Vitamin B2 0.55 milligrams. Means did you know the role of all the nutrients present in our diet? Each nutrients plays an important role being of our important role in the growth and health and our well-being of our food.